Today I'm going to try and make a ladle out of one piece. Usually, you know, you have a separate piece for the dish and then a handle and you rivet the two together. But today I'm going to try and do it all out of a single piece of metal. So let's just have a crack at it and get straight into it. So as I said, I'm going to try and make this ladle out of one piece. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I've got a 16mm round bar in the fire. I'm going to isolate off a little section on the end which we can then spread out into a circle, hopefully, which we can then dish for the ladle-y part of the ladle. And so yeah, let's just get straight into it. There's a bit that I need to get right with this first taper, but I'll explain that in a minute. I'm just going to explain what I'm doing. So I've created that small isolation which we are now going to spread for the ladle part of the ladle. I've then made this reverse taper so that the thinnest point is here rather than here, which means that we're less likely to form a stress concentration there, meaning the end of the ladle has a less chance of breaking off, which is always good, or at least that is my thinking. I don't know if this is going to work. I also smoothed this out on the horn so that I didn't have to, you know, come here and create another isolation point here. That would just create another stress concentration, and I don't know how much material I'm going to use anyway. So I smoothed it out on the bit to leave it sort of an open-ended reverse taper so I can take more material if I have to. Now that we've got this width, I want it to stretch out a little bit more, so I'm going to swap the crossbeam for a curve-faced hammer, and this will also help to get rid of all of those crosspeen marks. I've got all the material now spread out. I'm going to draw a circle on it and cut it out with an angle grinder. I've now got that spoon shape on the end of the bar, but I'm going to leave that and come here and work this material down to final dimensions. A lot's happened since I last filmed anything. I've cut it off from the main bar and then drawn this taper out. What I'm going to do now is, for aesthetics, knock these corners off, these square corners off, and then in the last sort of 4 inches or so. I'm going to create a round square so that I can then reverse twist that, and just making those corners really round and much more like a circle gives the twist just a different look. It's much more subtle than having these square pointed edges, and it's better in the hand, you know, it's more comfortable. Anyway, let's do that. So, as I'm twisting this, I'm working my way down the bar, and what I do is I just quench off the section before, so that that twist doesn't change as I'm then twisting the bar back on itself. So you can see we get a reverse twist, and also this way I then don't have to put the twists in the jaws of the vice, so they stay nice and ungnarled and things. Right, that's the twist all done now. I'm going to quench this end off, flip it over, begin forging out the ladle, and also just finish up this taper here. To dish the ladle, I'm going to use this. It's just a swage. This top has a tendency to fly out, so we'll see what happens really. But ladle goes in, that on, hammer, got a dish. So instead of using that top swage, I'm just coming in with the ball peen just to finish it off. I find that that doesn't quite go all the way in the middle. So this way I can just sink it just a little bit more. Really, I think if I were to do this again, I'd make a tighter swage so we get more of a cup, and also use a bigger bar than 16mm as we then get more of a dish forming. But it still works. It'll just be a little one. It's a diet ladle. You can only have a small amount of food. That's the ladle done. As you can see, I've drilled a hole in the end of it and just put a leather strap through, you know, to go around your wrist. I've also finished the entire thing with a natural oil, just a sunflower oil, because this way if there is any excess then it doesn't matter if it gets on food and things. And this seals it. After using it, you know, you should wash it, dry it quickly, and then just re-oil it, you know, with a sunflower oil or something like that. But anyway, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making this. It would have been better if I had a bit more of a dish, you know, so a bit wider and a bit more cupped at the bottom of that ladle. But I still enjoyed making it. It was fun. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.